This is a Fram Oil Filter. It's a pH 16 ExtraGuard. These small holes here are your inlet holes. This is where the oil flows in from the engine, and the large hole is where the oil flows back to the engine from the oil filter. You take this off, you can see the anti-drain back valve, which is this rubber piece. It fits over the inlet holes on the inside, and it's like a one-way check valve, so it's supposed to let oil in but not let oil out from the inlet holes. That's good for two reasons. One, it prevents dirty oil from entering back into the engine, and two, it holds oil in the oil filter when you shut your car down. So next time you go to start your car, you've already got oil in the filter. Next thing we got is the paper element. It's pleated. There's 36 pleats here. It's glued together. Right here you can see the seam. It's kind of opening up right there. The end caps are paper. I'm not sure how durable this is under use, if this starts to come off at some point. But anyway, it's glued to the paper element. And after that, we got this spring that holds everything together. Sits on top of the paper element. This part of the spring makes contact with the housing, presses against everything, and just kind of holds it and centers it, keeps it together. In this kind of leaf spring type thing is a valve, spring-loaded valve. It's called your bypass valve. When your paper element, if it ever gets clogged and pressure builds up in your oil filter, you don't want to starve your engine of oil, and you don't want the oil pressure to blow this paper, blow a hole in the paper and let all the contaminants back into the engine. So they constructed this valve called the bypass valve, and under a certain pressure, it opens up and lets flow back through the center of the paper element, bypassing the filter and exiting through the center of this cap piece. This is a Harley Davidson super premium oil filter. It's made by Champion Industries. It's a higher end filter. That Fram that we just viewed, I think I paid less than $4 for that, between $3 and $4. And this one, I know I paid over $10 for it. Once you remove the end cap, you can see here's your anti-drain back valve. Does the same thing as the Fram, prevents the oil from flowing back into the inlet holes. These little holes here, this is a built-in bypass valve, which if your oil ever gets clogged, oil will bypass the filter and is able to flow back to the engine. That way you don't starve the engine of oil. I think there's something like 36 pleats in this filter. This is a much higher quality filter. It's a paper element, but it may be mixed with some other fiber type material. The end caps are metal. Just an all-around better filter than the Fram. This is the spring leaf type spring that just holds everything together like on the Fram. Only the bypass valve it's different than the Fram. It doesn't have the built-in bypass valve because the bypass valve is actually right here. Here's another type of filter I thought I'd throw in. This goes on a Kawasaki. It's a cartridge type filter, so it's not a spin-on, screw-on type. It's got a paper element, pleated. End caps are metal. There's actually another piece that fits through this filter that's on the bike, and it contains the bypass valve. Here's another high-end filter. This is a Kohler filter. I'm not sure who makes this, but it could be Champion Industries, who also makes the Harley filter. They look really similar. Here's your anti-drain back valve. And here's your paper element. There's your bypass valve, the paper element. This is you can see it's used. Then you got your spring inside here. General Motors did a study at one time on oil filters, and they concluded that these low quality oil filters like this Fram trap about 40% of particles that are around 10 microns in size. And then they also concluded that higher end OEM filters like this Harley Davidson trap about 72% of particles that are around 10 microns in size. Another thing to keep in mind is the quality of this seal that seals the oil filter to the engine. If this thing gets brittle, the engine vibration can cause the oil filter to loosen, and you can lose your oil. So that's something to consider. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.